Good day guys! So i-demo ko sa inyo kung paano mag-create ng virtual machine. Let's say yung computer mo lower version tapos gusto mong makatipid. Let's say yung training mo is 1 to 5 days lang and then gusto mo makatipid lang, hindi mo kailangan bumili ng laptop na mamahalin. Okay? So ito yung susi, GCP. Okay? So first things first, GCP is Google Cloud Platform. So this is how you create a VM on a GCP. So I'm gonna do a demo for you to create a virtual machine inside a GCP. So you're gonna go to Compute Engine. On the Compute Engine, you click it. You can see here a create instance. Instance, ito yung term sa cloud na ibig sabihin server. So yung instance pala server. Noong unang panahon kasi, ang isang server para mapaandar mo sa on-premise, pag sinabing on-premise, physically sa isang company or office, kailangan mo ng ilang oras at buwan para mapatakbo to. Pero in cloud, mabilis pa sa alas 5. In 2 minutes, meron ka na. Alright? So click create instance. After creating the instance, what you're gonna do is you're gonna choose kung para saan yung machine mo. So on demo, every time I click a category, okay, you can see on the right side, merong costing. So let's say, kinlik ko yung C3, meron siyang 154 or that's about 0.21 hourly rate. Okay? So on this one, I'll just choose N2. Okay. Next. Oh, you know, mas nakakatipid ka, $57. Scroll it down slowly. Now we will modify it. Okay. So let's say I'm gonna click custom here. I-choose ko kung ilang core. Yan yung mga octa-core, ilang core sa computer. So dito sa cloud, i-define mo. Let's say dito, maglagay ako ng 4 lang. Alright? 4. Quadro core. And then memory ko, syempre, gagamit ako ng Power BI ako, 8 gig memory. Okay? If I scroll it down slowly, meron akong makikita rito na boot disk. Click ko yan. So for me to set up. Yung operating system, hindi ko gagawing Debian. I-scroll down ko slowly. Hanapin ko Windows Server. Ayun po. Okay, so ibig sabihin Windows Server yung aking server. Persistent disk ang i-choose ko kapag gusto ko, let's say may sinave akong software, pagbukas ko ulit, nandun pa rin siya. So pag sinabi namang non-persistent, hindi siya nagsasave. Okay? So dito na lang ako sa standard. Okay? So now, dito, sa gig ko, gawin kong, let's say, 100. Okay, so click ko, select. There you are. Makikita ko dito, habang nagbabago ko, is ito, meron siyang total in 1 month, $200 plus. Kapag ino-on and off mo siya, hourly, 0.32 po siya. So, i-create ko siya, no? Ito na lang i-click mo. So, after choosing the create button here, okay, wait lang natin to process, instance, ang name ng instance ko ito. I forgot to rename it. Okay, so while waiting for it, you need to wait for this status to be green. Medyo matagal siya. Wait lang po natin. Yan, green na siya. So hindi ibig sabihin naka-green na siya, activated na po yung RDP niya. So bigyan mo sila or bigyan mo to ng chance mag-synchronize 2 to 5 minutes. So for me to download, sandali lang and download mo RDP. So on clicking the download RDP, ayan o, puntahan mo rito, ayan o, you double click this. So gamit yung kanina, lilitaw to. Connect. O, di ba? Nagko-connect na siya. Yan yung IP address niya, 34.30.115.171. Wait for it to appear. So, ibig sabihin nito, hindi pa raw nakasynchronize ng maigi. Wait for it, okay? Yun. Okay na. Control V natin. Okay, so click OK. So, lumitaw na. So, ibig sabihin, functionable siya and then naka-enable na po yung environment natin. Okay, ayan o. Yan yung environment na ginawa natin. Okay? Papansin nyo, ayan o, yung instance niya. Ayan o, diba? Meron na tayong laptop or server. Let's say we would like to install Power BI here. Buksan natin na yung browser. Okay. So yung browser, ito, Edge. Lagay natin. As you can see, yung internet sa loob, functionable na. So type natin Power BI. Download. Ayan, click natin to. So dito, click mo lang ito, download. And then tatanungin ka kung x86, click mo to. 64-bit ang install natin, download. So mabilis lang yan. So ayan, installed na. And then we just wait for it to appear. So punta natin dito sa mismong downloads. Okay? File Explorer niya. And then hanapin natin sa downloads. Ayun po ang Power BI Desktop. Double click mo lang. Okay, so click mo lang, click next. Para ka lang may laptop or PC. Yun o. So ganyan kasimple mag-install, mag-create ng isang VM na merong Power BI. Click lang ng click. Naglagay na lang ako ng shortcut para mabilis. Okay. For us to test kung gumagana siya, ibuksan natin ang Power BI Desktop. Almost done. Yan, finish na. So, clicking it up. So, literally, pag nasa cloud ka, para kang ng may internet sa loob. So, yan. So we have Power BI on a GCP VM. You know, blank report. Click mo, ayan. So you have the capability to add some data as well. So how do we do the data? Siyempre, pwede mong gawin is yung style dito is mag-open ka ng Office 365 dito. Pwede ka rin pong mag-open ng email mo and then i-upload mo sa email mo yung data tapos ilagay mo rito for demo purposes lang ha. Okay? So, ganun kasimple lang yun ha. Demo purposes lang po ang pinag-uusapan natin. So, there. So, more of this one as we go along. So, I train also cloud computing for Azure, AWS, GCP. So, I just did a demo about Power BI Desktop in GCP. Okay, so, it makes sense na merong Power BI sa GCP. Ganyan kasimple. So, if you want to be trained by me, you can just message me. Okay, so there. Thank you and have a nice day.